Alright folks, here we go. Welcome to another Reddit PUG report, the first Reddit PUG of 2014. It is January 1st, 2014. So here we go. Reddit PUG report in 3, 2, 1, and go. Marines obviously starting up in control. Aliens starting again in cargo. Same spawns as last time. We're going to watch the Marines as they power build what looks to be an armory. That's exactly what they're doing. They're power building an armory and going immediately for mines, going a 3-2 split. So we're going to follow them down to Skylights as the aliens push a 3-2 split up to Skylights as well. They're going to meet up here. Tap getting taken down by Bitey, overextending just a little bit, visiting, getting rushed by the back. And then Aimbot fighting for his life, taking down Bruno, but going down to Bitey. Skylights was never built, but mines are done. Over in Topo, Owensor getting parasited by Bitey as Rookie slowly and quietly comes up from behind. Owensor checking the vents. Yep, Ballmark taking down Rookie. Just as you watched it on the corner, Blinky on alone. The two Marines now finishing the RT, or at least finishing their work in topographical, as Bitey comes around the corner. Another alien, a Blinky over here in C12. They're going to work on keeping these Marines pinned in. Bruno just watching the hallway at Skylights as Tap visiting and Aimbot come around the corner, and a Parasite 1, and then get out of there. That has obviously been notified to the team. Topographical now getting rushed. 3 Skulks, Bitey, Blinky, and Rookie pushing in the topographical. They're going to take down that RT. As 3 Marines, Aimbot visiting, and Tap all push down to Skylights. Now I'm curious to know, because Nano's been sissed into with a Drifter, 2 Drifters, as Marines do exactly what the Marines did last game. They're going to push up to Nano, Blinking coming in and taking Tap from behind, visiting, taking out, Blinky taking out. That was just a cleanup. Like you saw, those Marines got separated. They didn't stay in groups. They got separated from one another, and they just got cleaned up because of it. Now that Nano's up, aliens have 3 res nodes, while Marines only have 2. A little bit more action. Biting taking down Tap as he comes around the corner. Aimbot coming around the corner up against Bitey, doing a little bit of chip damage, but not enough. There goes Bitey. Aimbot's going to push down, but there's nobody to back them up. They need to start doing exactly what the last game what the aliens did in the last, I'm sorry, the Marines did in the last game, was playing in pack. Zebro coming up with Bruno and Rookie doing exactly what they should be. Pack playing a strong game. Aimbot taking out Rookie with a defensive mine on that res node. Bruno just dropping on top of Tap and taking him out. As you'll see, these aliens are playing in packs. They're playing smartly. They're doing groups of 2s and groups of 3. Ballmark coming around this corner. I think Bitey is lagging a little bit. He seems to be jumping around. Ballmark might catch him as he creeps out of the vent. That's exactly what's going to happen. He's on the power. Blinky getting taken out by Ownsor's mine. Again, back to Skylights. Visiting an Aimbot. Aimbot taking out Bruno as he tries to jump on him. Visiting, getting taken out by Zebro, but Aimbot taking out Zebro. Craghive just has been finished. Craghive being done with a shell being placed down. They're going to mine up Skylights offensively, but they're not going to build the res node. They're going to push down to, I don't know where, Rookie evolving in the vents. See, this is what I'm talking about. Aimbot and Tap are splitting off. They need to work together. Rookie getting taken down to almost no health, presumably because I'm assuming Tap was watching the vent from the other side just to make sure he didn't get jumped out from behind. But now we have 2 lurks on the field. One in system, Zebro and Bruno are going to come out and just clean up visiting. While Rookie, Bruno, and Zebro, Rookie and Bruno are going to push into Overlook, try and work out Aimbot and Tap. They're sitting on this wall using their distance to their advantage. Rookie getting taken out, but Zebro and Bruno are in Overlook as well, trying to get Aimbot and Tap out of there, but that's not going to happen. Aliens have taken Subsector. It's not built, nor is it being built by a Drifter, so that might go down if Aimbot, Tap, and now visiting, backing them up, can build this Overlook RT and then push down to Sub. They have a really good chance of taking out Subsector. A small fight possibly occurring up here in Topographical. Owensor taking the vent. Ballmark is going to go around, leave his buddy in C12, who's going to get harassed by Blinky, who's just going to spike him while Bitey works on his RT. Ballmark now coming around the corner and getting taken down by Bitey. Blinky, a second shell being completed. Blinky trying to get Onzor. I don't know why Bitey just doesn't finish off that RT. There it is. He got one more tick on it. He might as well just take it out and call it a day so they can just get out of there. Tap taking down Bruno as he comes up from behind him in Overlook, but Zebro taking on Aimbot along with Rookie in Subsector. Aimbot taking out Rookie with a pistol shot, and that lurk is going to get out of there to Nano, presumably go back to the Crag and Nano, while the two Marines in Subsector push into Subsector to kill that RT. Blinky taking down Onzor as they're going to work on this C12 RT. No upgrades having been worked on, and I presumably think no Obs Tower has been dropped. The only thing they have is 2 IPs with offensive mines. 3 shells have just been completed by the aliens, which means they have full carapace at this point. With no shotguns, those lurks are going to be really hard. Certainly with no upgrades, and with this pack play, it's going to be a tough push to kill these groups of aliens, especially with their solid pack play. Blinky and Zebro working together to just clean these Marines up. Bruno and Rookie use the lurks. That's what it's all about with aliens, pack play. Use the lurks to distract the Marines while the skulks just bite at their feet. Subsector has been recycled. Overlook might be recycled. It might not be. I think Owensworth Visiting will get in there just in time and push Bruno off of it. Armor 1 has just now been started. Bruno's going to get pushed off that RT for a bit, but he's going to keep trying to juke him. Maybe he'll take it down, maybe not. Visiting's going to come around the corner and take out Bruno. Onzor is going to take out Bruno. C12 has gone down. These lurks are now working together. Zebra and Blinky pushing up to topographical. We might be looking at the start of a base rush. They're either harassing mines, which is what they look to be doing. Yeah, they're going to harass mines. Subsector now being pushed into Visiting Tap, and Onzor now pushing into Subsector, which means the Marines own the left side of the map. Aimbot watching system waypointing, trying to get advanced warning for his buddies on that alien push, but he's going to get run over by Bruno. But these two lurks in system waypointing, Zembro's going to come around the corner. He might get picked up by Tap, but Tap just turned on his flashlight, which is I'm sorry, that's Onzor who just turned on his flashlight. This is what you should be doing as Marines. If you know a push is coming, hide around a corner. Wait for them to come around and catch them on the back end. Blinky and Zebro now taking on Aimbot. He's going to get health packed. Zebro going down to half health. He's going to get out of there. Blinky's going to follow short, but he's going to get picked up by Tap. Zebro now in the vents outside of West Junction as Tap Visiting and Aimbot sort of huddle together and take on this mass of aliens coming at them. Onzor trying to push into Nano. He's going to get cleaned up by that alien pack. Tap and Visiting now in Y Junction. Weapons 1 is being researched, about halfway done. Aliens don't have a second hive, and they're only on biomass 1. They have the res to work on stuff, so I don't know what they're doing. Presumably saving for a second hive, as they probably want to get shift upgrades so they can get adrenaline for their lurks, who are going to come up shortly. Bruno has 40 res, and Bitey has 40 res, so I'm presuming them to be the lurks, while somebody else saves for Onos. This is Blinky taking on Tap again, but Tap's just getting those med packs, man. He's just getting health. Bruno taking on Tap, with his now being backed up by Aimbot. He takes down Tap eventually, but that hold in system waypointing really helped him out. So far, we're looking at 6 res nodes lost by the Marines, 1 lost by the aliens. There's the fades. Rookie and Bitey, both fades, both pushing up into system waypointing. They're going to push up into subsector. Aimbot's just going to get cleaned up. Shotguns have just now been finished, so they're on 1-1 shotguns, which means if they can get some good shots going, they can do some damage. 1 fade going up here to topographical, 1 fade in subsector. While both a Skulk and a Lurk harass res. Rookie is just getting taken down by that fade. Zebro's going to sit up in topo with Bitey's backup, and he's going to harass this res node. Getting taken down by Onzor's offensive mine. Pipeline just now being claimed. Subsector also being hit. Blinky's just trying to get this res node down so the aliens can put it down. They are sitting on 5 res nodes, which is a good number, especially for aliens. They only really need 3. 4 is a really healthy number. 5 is a very strong number, while Marines sit on 4 res nodes. And that's because of the map control. These aliens are playing a very strong game of pack play. Aimbot and Onzor pushing into C12, killing that Crag as Bruno comes around the corner, but that whole alien team, Bitey and Blinky, is going to come around that corner and respawn. Onzor with a shotgun, he's going to go down. Blinky is going to try and do some damage. Bitey, Aimbot's just holding him off for now. but I don't see him lasting too long like that. Blighty taking him down shortly thereafter. Ballmark sort of rolling in, kind of, you know, Johnny B. lately, and he's got a shotgun, so Blighty's gonna he's gonna be a little bit more careful with what he does. He's gonna get healed by this drifter that's right there as Ballmark sits around this corner, getting taken down by that Skulk Bruno as he rolls around the corner. One fade rookie now in subsector against Visiting. Only has an LMG. He's getting meted, but he only has an LMG. He's going to get out of there with one more Marine coming back to back him up. That's going to be Tap. What the Marines are doing right now, they really should. Weapons 2 is being finished. Cat Pack's being started. I don't know why. I would save your res for other things like Armor 2 since it hasn't been completed, but that's just me. Aliens have really strong pack play. What Marines need to be doing is grouping up in groups of 2 or groups of 3, all with shotguns if they can afford it, and stop running off in events. This is what's getting them killed. They run off in events and they get killed because they're in short confined quarters. Aimbot's going to go up against Bitey, but Bitey and Blinky are just going to take him out because he was alone. Subsector, there's a fade. Rookie's just going to sit outside and system waypointing. Phase gates have been completed. Weapons 2 has been completed, and Armor 1 has been completed. Marines could feasibly drop a phase gate in system waypointing at this point and take out and at least hold the left side of the map, which would give them the res they need to work on upgrades. It's not the best situation, but it works. Right now, we're sitting at team kills, 26-41. The aliens are dominating in team kills. Team resources, it's about even, but the Marines are edging them out just a little bit. And if they can keep that momentum going, they'll definitely have what they need to get the upgrades they need to kill these higher life forms, especially with Bruno right here at 58 res. He's going to go Onos. He's their Onos saver. And when that comes out, Marines don't have a lot of time, especially with no AA. Resource towers. Marines have lost 8 resource towers at this point, and aliens have only lost 1, which means Marines are not able to harass res nodes at all. So if I was in this position, what I would do is I would grab topographical system waypointing phase gate, attempt to go down. Not great placement right there. I would put it either here or even right here next to the stairs, so that way you prevent bio bomb drops. But coming from Nano, it might not actually be usable. Blinky taking down, working on the subsector res node. Marines now pushing into East Junction. Subsector's been claimed. That's 3 hives. That means upgrades and biomass. We're still sitting at 1 biomass, which means aliens don't have that much health and armor. If you didn't know, biomass corresponds to how much health and armor a player has. So the more biomass you have, the more health and armor overall you have. The lower the biomass, the easier you are to kill. At this point, Marines have just finished Weapons 2 and they're sitting on Armor 1. If they can keep that momentum going, Pipeline was just finished, then they can possibly kill some higher life forms, which is what they need to be doing right now. They need to focus on killing higher life forms. Rookie almost going down. He needs to get out of there. Bruno getting taken down by Tap. They're fighting in very close quarters at this point. Visiting getting taken down by Bitey. This East Junction phase gate, there's an arc lab right here, which is exactly what I'd be doing at this point. I would go recap topographical. I would try and recap Overlook if at all possible. And I would set one arc up and arc out Nano. That's exactly what I would be doing right now. You would want to put as much pressure on the map as possible. East Junction, a big fight almost happening East Junction. Zebra taken down by him, but Bitey coming around the corner taking out Aimbot. I would send Marines into C12. I would send 1 arc into C12 and 1 arc into Nano. Try and get C12 and try and get Nano, while 2 Marines push into Overlook, which is exactly what's going on. Now we're at 3 biomass, which means aliens are pumping up their health, pumping up their armor. Shift Hive has been completed. Presume it's the Pipeline Hive. That's been completed. 1 arc has just gone out. That's going to hit the Nano. That's going to hit Nanograde. Visiting and Bitey. A fight over in West Junction. He's got low health. He's just gonna push him off for now. But I think the aliens are more concerned. There's that Onos. There's Bruno. He's just gonna roll into East Junction. These aliens are just gonna push into East Junction, and they're gonna do as much damage to this phase gate as possible. Blinky now coming around the corner, going after Visiting. He's gonna get out of there to get some health. Marines are gonna do a good job responding. There's the overhead view. Aliens are now going to sit in Nano, and they're going to just re-heal and get ready. And what I would do is take these 2 whips from C12, bring them up around the corner, set them up right here, and they will and they would biobomb that. That's what I would do. I would send in my aliens, and I would move the whips up, and I would try and do as much damage, which is exactly what the alien comm did right there. He just echoed a few whips in, but there's no alien support, so those whips aren't going to do a lot of damage, especially with that one arc pressing into Nano. There's an armory wall now preventing the Onos from pushing in, but we have a small base rush. Blinky and Bitey pushing in. Blinky might die. Blinky goes down to tap shotgun. I think he got caught right there on that ledge. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Zebro now, a gorge. It looks like Zebro. Oh, no, he just lagged a bit. Rookie coming around the corner. Super low health. He needs to get out of there. There goes Rookie. There goes a fade. So that's one fade down, one lurk down. Bitey now going to get harassed by Onzor. They're going to try and take this fade down. Bitey might go down. He's super low health. He needs to get out of there. He should just get back. He should just leave, go to the hive, honestly. Bruno, the Ono, is pushing onto this armory wall. Those Marines are going to come back and push him away. This might be where the Marines retake this game. If they can start killing higher life forms, which is exactly what they're trying to do, they're pack playing. They need to take down these higher life forms and work as a team and try and buy themselves some time to get themselves some res. The more res they have, the better off they're going to be. If they can get an AA, if they can echo out an AA, Advanced Armory, echo out a prototype lab, and then get jetpacks, they could possibly win this. All they have to do is kill these life forms. One spur being completed, and now Gorge upgrades being completed. Zebro might go another Onos, so they're going to have double Onos. I'm assuming that's what they're going to do to push out these arcs in this phase gate, because Biobomb is the most effective means of killing arcs when you want to do a lot of damage fast. Bitey upgrading, getting now his adrenaline. Gorge upgrades have just been completed. Zebra went another Onos. He's got low health, so I'm assuming he egged in the wrong place. Probably shouldn't have done that. 2 spurs have been completed. Now we're looking at the East Junction. Yeah, see, that's what I would do. I would defend these arcs as much as possible, push them over to C12, and get some res. Visiting and aimbot are going to go back and back up that phase gate so these aliens don't rush it, but at the same time, they should at least commit one man to catching Nano if at all possible. They're only sitting on 2 res nodes. They don't have skylights. They don't have nanogrid. The aliens now have cargo, C12, pipeline, subsector, and overlook. That's 5 res nodes that they're working on. Yes, the Marines have an arc or 2, but with only 2 res nodes, if they lose those arcs, which it looks very much like they might, now with these 2 Onos, is just going to push in and just roll over these Marines. Zebro on this phase gate. Now here we go, the big fight down in East Junction. 2 fades. Yep, there goes that phase gate. This arc, there's the GG from the Marines. Marines had a chance to win this, but they didn't. You know, they couldn't ek it out. They just couldn't do it. There was too much pack play early on from aliens that really just hampered everything. They couldn't get a footing, and that's exactly what that's exactly what the first alien team should have done. They should have played like a team and pack played, because that's what it's about. Aggression, 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 aggression. The more aggression you have, the less chance an opposing team is going to have to get a foothold. 2 Marines now in sub. I think they're just waiting for this to end, as well I'm just waiting for it to officially end. They know it's over. Bruno killing Rookie, you know, because he can. Aliens, they're just messing around. Tap's gone. Tap's dead. Ballmark is just harassing. That's GG. I'm gonna call it. That's GG.